Hi everyone. I want to share a dream that I've had. I've been having some dreams and I want to share it with you. If anyone would like to leave something in the comments to be a help to what the dreams mean, or I appreciate it. I thank you. I pray and ask you to be patient with me. And as I tell you about this dream, and it was on March the 17th or the 18th, I had this dream of 2022. And it started off with, in my dream, my son Jeffrey and me and his son, my grandson Eli. It was like my son had moved out of his trailer. And then the next part of the dream, it was like we pulled up at this house and there was people everywhere to your right and people to the left at this house. I got out of the front seat on the passenger side. My grandson Eli was getting out of the back. Then I looked and some lady hollered at me at my right side and she was saying something to me. I don't recall what she was saying, but then I told Eli to get back in the car. It was like I didn't want him to get out because of something was going on down there in the wooded area. So I told him to get back in the car. And he said that he had to pee. Then I noticed people was going down this path in and out of the woods. And I asked that lady, what is going on down there? And she said something like they're healing people and doing surgeries on people down there. And I remember saying I was not going down there. I felt like it was not right what was going on. So I turned to take Eli to pee. And then there was a little boy with long curly hair, about 4 years old. I thought it was my grandson, Jackson. Looked just like him. But I couldn't see his face, but I thought it was him in my dream. It was, he was running. I caught him, and I was wondering where his mom and his dad was. And Eli was in front of the car because he had to pee, and before I knew it happened so fast, this child I thought was my grandson Jackson broke loose from my hand and was running. And he was running back to the woods. So in my dream, it was like I thought he was running back down to the woods. I thought maybe because his mom and dad must be down there. And where they was doing the healings and surgeries, that lady said. But in my dream, I did not want to go down there. Then it was like I went toward this big house, and it was like a back porch, kind of like a back porch closed in or something, and there was people everywhere in the house, and I went on through, and this guy was talking to another guy, and he was like bragging on him about something, and that just happened. And I looked over at this guy, and he was rolling his arm sleeves down. And I remember looking at him, and I said, me and you are alike in my dream. I said it like, because I also, I don't know why I said it, but I said, me and you are alike in my dream. And, but this guy gave me a look like he knew me, but he did not want to have anything to say to me. So I turned and walked on in the house. While I was walking, I felt I needed to turn around, so I did. I seen this guy. He was on back in the room, like up against the wall. When he seen me looking back at him, he hid behind like a porch pole, like he was hiding from me. So I felt like, what is going on with him doing this toward me? I didn't know him in my dream, but he looked at me like he knew me. So I went on through the house. I talked with my son Jeffrey, and he just got, it was like he just got back with him and his Uncle Roy. And I asked him, would he take me to go back to his trailer that we just left. I left one of my bags on the porch that I forgot. And so then the next part of the dream, it was like, it was in that, we were still in the living room. It's like I noticed I come back in the room. Jeff was laying on the couch, covered up, but he was awake. I looked over, I seen his uncle sitting in a chair, and I was waiting to see if he was going to take me to get my bag from Jeff's place that he just moved from, that I left on the porch. And then I just walked down the hallway of the house, and I come up to the kitchen, and to my right side, I seen that there was a window. It was covered. There was countertops, but I seen it was like this animal had crawled through the window onto the countertops. It looked like a mole. And it was trying to eat food that was on the countertop. And I turned left and walked around and away from it. And on my, I looked, I seen this old cooking kitchen stove. Then all of a sudden something grabbed my left arm, on the inside of my arm. I looked down, and on the inside of my arm. I thought it was the mole that had that animal had a hold of me. I was screaming for help. I was trying to get it off, shaking my arm, but it had a hold of me. It was not letting go. Then this guy came up to me and asked me was I all right. It was the same guy I thought that was in the room hiding from me, the one that was hiding from me. I thought it was him. And I was saying to him, this animal had a hold of my arm, biting me. I couldn't get it off. I was trying to tell him I couldn't get it off. And he said where? He could not see it. I thought he couldn't see it. And I started heading down the hallway. And I was trying to shake this off my arm. And the dog ran out in front of me. It was my grandson Eli's dog. And it was like it was stalling me from getting down the hallway. And I was trying to get through as fast as I could, trying to get this animal off my arm, but the dog stalling me. So then I got on through, and it was like I came back up in the living room where everybody was at, and this thing jumped off my arm to the right side of me into the corner. And here I'm thinking it was like a mole or some kind of animal. And they were saying in there it was not what I thought it was, that it was a cat. And in my dream I knew it wasn't a cat. But they were saying it was a cat. But I know what I just seen in the kitchen. And it looked to be like a mole animal of some kind that come through the window. And after that, it was, I guess that's when I woke up. And I want to share this dream. If it can be a help to someone. I've been having many dreams here this month of March and here this April. And I love the Lord, and I want to share with you today. If you don't know Jesus Christ, I pray you have a personal relationship with Him. Jesus is coming soon. And Jesus loves you, and I love you. And I don't make many videos. And I've made them in the past. But I know it could be a help to someone. And I feel like I need to share them. Thank you for being patient with me. And if you don't know Jesus Christ, I pray you have a personal relationship with him, because Jesus is coming soon. And I thank you. And thank you for listening. And God bless you.